just a small town girl.
Ooh,
Ooh, living
living
in a
in a lonely
lonely
world.
world.
Just took the midnight train going
Anywhere.
anywhere.
Ooh, this lag is perfect. It is perfect
Yeah.
for our synchronicity.
Don't
Hello.
stop believing.
Believe it. What? Oh, look at that note you hit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
You gotta
basically
download
Glee.
that singing app. Gotta download that singing app,
I've got
man.
to download that singing app.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome back.
welcome back. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to another episode of Well, I liked it.
Oh, are you Kathy?
I'm Kathy. I
Yes.
tried.
All
I
right,
tried.
tell
I'm glad you
Kathy.
killed it. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Well, I liked it.
You're Richard Nixon? Not Richard Nixon.
It's
Why?
exactly I don't know. I thought it would be an impression that would be very obvious.
It was. Yeah.
Try it, it's fun.
Well, I liked it. You know, it helps when you hold up the peace sign.
It does. You have to hold up the peace sign, yeah. Hey, welcome
Uh,
back, everybody. Welcome back to Well, I Liked It, the podcast where now we review The Golden Bachelor, NBC's must-see TV. That is NBC, but I don't care. It's a home run for NBC at this point,
well,
right?
it's ABC.
It's a home run for ABC. Hire me to cover things.
You know, it's such a success that it's a home run for NBC now too. They're
Yeah,
they're making money off of it somehow. I don't know how,
yeah,
but they're
they
doing it.
figured it out, guys.
They
Yeah,
figured it out.
yeah.
Yeah, it's such a
Mm-hmm.
big success. Is it a big success?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I haven't looked up ratings at all.
I don't know about ratings, but like everyone's talking about it. Every
Everyone's
like
talking about
publication
it.
is like it's heartwarming, it's sweet. Like I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's the talk of the town.
it is the talk of the town. It's the
Yeah.
talk of the season, the summer season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, Yahoo says 4 days ago, Golden Bachelor is fall TV's biggest hit.
There
It's
you
hitting
go.
with
You guys, you heard
all
it from Yahoo News.
Yeah, I heard
You
it from
heard it from
the
Yahoo
most
News.
relevant news. It landed making the total audience 7.7 million viewers, which is good
Whoa. That's
nowadays.
good. Hey, remember when
Mhm.
our TikTok got 5 million views?
We're basically on the same level as the Golden Bachelor.
Basically are.
And
Yeah.
they say
What is
they're a
it?
hit. We're a hit.
We're definitely a hit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
How annoying are we? Okay.
What?
Um,
No.
what? Us? No.
Never.
Um, well, great. I'm so excited to talk about this episode with you. It was a good one. I watched it with
Yeah.
my mom. My mom watched it twice. She was so excited to watch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was excited to
Yeah.
watch it with you.
Yeah. Well, she called and she's like, I just want you to know. It's a good one. I said,
It's a
okay,
good
great.
one.
And then I went to go see my family this weekend, and then she's like, I'll watch it again because she liked it
Oh.
that much. Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't wait to hear what you think was so good about it. I had also heard from
Yeah.
other people before I watched it that it was a very good episode. So,
Yeah.
that was the rumor that was going around town. You know,
I'm sick of the rumors starting. I
I'm
hear 'em
sick of
now.
being followed. I don't go when I'm saying what they want about me.
See,
Hey, do you
those
know?
words, you know the
Yeah,
words too.
do you know that song is like 20 years old?
That's rude. I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about that.
Do
That's
you know the
rude.
mean that made me think of the reason I thought about is that they're making the Mean Girls musical movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out next year, and
Hey,
I saw
you
that
know who's in that?
Renee Rapp.
Oh, who's Renee Rapp?
Renee Rapp was on Sex Lives of College Girls. She's the blonde one, and
Oh, cool.
she also played Regina George in Broadway.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she's
Um,
great.
Jenna Fisher, isn't it? She's the mom.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Interesting.
Pam from The Office.
I'm very interested to see it. I'm sure, like, so I was saying oh, this is totally off topic. I'm sorry, America.
Hey, how
It
was your
was
week?
Oh, how was your week? How was your
How was
week?
your
Okay,
week?
my week is I learned about the Believin Girls musical.
Take it.
Thank you. But basically, like, it was just like I was sitting there saying to Flip, I was like, oh man, this movie it's too soon to make this movie. This movie just came out, but it was literally 20 years ago, 2004, 2024.
Yeah.
And that's wild to me that that's been that long. But what's even wilder is there's going to be kids who watch this movie who never saw the original, but they're the same age I was when I saw the original.
Wild. Oh, no, don't do that, math. That's
I
rude, math. Oh, no.
yeah, so I've been feeling very old today and this week thinking
Yeah,
about that. But I am excited about the movie musical. They haven't released a trailer, but they were filmed something this week. The whole cast did. The original
yeah,
cast filmed something this week for like a commercial or something along those lines. So they're gonna bring it all back. We're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be Mean Girls a Palooza.
I love it. I saw the musical, when I was in New York.
Oh
It's
my god,
super
what are you
fun.
rich?
Mhm. Yep. Guess what? Surprise. She's rich.
What? How was
She's
it?
rich. It was great. It was super fun. Yeah, and
Yeah.
uh it's enough like the movie to honor it, but not like exactly the same that you're like, why am I just watching this on stage?
Yeah. Did you see
Yeah.
Spam a lot? Have you ever seen Spam a lot?
No. Have
I
you?
felt like, yeah, of course. I loved, we watched Holy Grail. If you listen to that
We
episode,
did.
it's not a great episode, I think, of
It's not
ours.
a good one. No, we just say,
No.
"Wasn't this funny?"
Yeah, wasn't this funny? Wasn't this funny? I think that was part of the reason with the issue I had with the musical. The songs were fine, but it was like the same jokes. And it's like, okay, but we've
Mhm.
seen these jokes. So they
Yeah.
don't land as well when they're 20 years later, 30, 40
Yeah.
years later, whatever that movie was when it turned to a musical.
Yeah.
And you're just like, so it was fine. It was fine.
It was fine.
Nick and I went, and it was when Nick visited me in New York. I mean, Nick is my brother
Yeah.
for people who don't watch, and his friend Steven.
People don't watch.
Um, and they came to New York, and we for during their spring break and my freshman year, and we went, and I got tickets that were standing room only, and I literally thought that meant like last minute tickets. You bought a ticket, but you got a seat. No, you literally stand in the back, and they give you a little thing to
Yeah.
stand on. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize we were paying to stand in the back. And I told them, I was like, no, 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 guys, there's seats. You're getting a seat. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oh,
They were cheap,
no.
but like we probably could have done a musical where we,
That's the one
couldn't
thing that's
stand.
kind of annoying when you're the person to move to, like, a major city, like, "Hey, oh, Brad's been in New York for 6 months, therefore
Yeah.
he knows everything about New York. Don't you worry, guys, I know everything
Yeah.
about New York. I know Broadway." Like, yeah,
Also, when they came, I was like, "We'll just take the subway in from the airport." I always did because I was
yeah,
like, "It goes right to my dorm. It's like gets off. It's one train. We just take it. It's express." But there was doing construction, so as we're going through, we were like, "What train do we take now?" Because it was like late at night. They got in super late. They had like a red eye or something, and I was like, "Okay, well, let's just get out. It's New York City. We can get a cab anywhere." So we walked outside. We're in Brooklyn. No cabs, nothing. It was like a
it's New
neighborhood,
York City.
and I was like,
Oh
"Okay, we're gonna
gosh.
get back inside." So we went back inside, and the guy who was working at the subway station, he's like, "You just guys just go in. You don't want to hang out here. Just go." We had like all their bags and stuff. He's like, "Just go in. Don't pay back."
Oh,
Very nice. We were like obviously a bunch of dummies from out of New York, and I was like, "I look a
yeah.
fool."
Oh, man, this is how old we are. I didn't have Uber in college.
Yeah, it didn't exist.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Isn't that crazy? You know, what also
Ah,
didn't exist when we were in college.
what?
Instagram.
I know, I know. I remember Instagram, there was Hipstagram that came out
Yeah, yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you could do and really Instagram was just so you can get, like, that
The
vintagey filter
filters.
look. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Anyway, hey,
Anyways,
guess what?
guess
We're
what?
old. Hmm.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think we're very young.
Not me.
Not me. Not
Okay,
me.
great.
Not me.
No old
No,
people
not you.
here.
No, no, people, no, no, no old people here. In fact, relatively young people when you compare to the people in the Golden Bachelor.
Hey, yeah, that's why we did it. Because 'cause aren't we
Yeah,
young?
because aren't we young? Because if we were
Yeah.
there, oh, we'd be a hot commodity.
Oh, oh boy, we would. They'd be like, "Who does
Yeah,
this person think she is?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my week, I guess. How was
Great.
your week?
My week was good. I went up to go see my family this week.
Oh,
I drove to Tahoe. I did a little mini road trip, little like 7-hour road trip. Guys, hey, hot take.
hot take.
Fall's kind of gorgeous. Like
Oh, that's a
fall is
very hot take.
pretty. Yeah, like
Yeah.
fall is nice. No,
Wait,
it's just funny
did you
'cause
see some trees?
I saw some trees.
Ooh, were
Ooh,
they
did I see
changing?
some trees? Ooh, they were a changing. Yeah. Uh,
Ooh.
no, it's just so funny whenever I go to Tahoe. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, nature. It's a thing."
Yeah,
Because in LA, it's really kind of the same, right? Like, it's just, like, a little
yeah.
colder. Maybe the leaves kinda fall a little bit.
I mean, it was
June,
hot this
we
weekend.
get
I went to the beach yesterday.
Oh, see? There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, June, we get those purple trees, you know?
Yeah, yeah, those little red flowers, purple flowers that fall and they stick to things.
Mhm.
They're
Yep.
cute and beautiful. They smell
They're
great.
beautiful. They're gorgeous. Yeah.
What are they?
Um, I don't know. Why don't you look Hey, Angela?
Angela? She's on her break.
Okay, yeah, she'll get back to us.
When she gets back, we'll tell her. Yeah.
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 Um, So yeah, so yeah, it's just like a nice change of pace. I go up to Tahoe, I see my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephew, my parents, get a little fresh air, and then I realize I don't do good in the fresh air. I
You
don't
don't
know. I
like it?
got there, I got dehydrated really quickly. I just felt like dried out. The altitude, I was like, like I'm just like not
Well, that's not the
made
fresh
for
air, that's
it.
the altitude.
It's all the above. Like, I don't know. My lips are very chapped. I'm thirsty all the time. I've been made such a weenie. Like LA has just made me such a weenie.
You know, if we went to the
Yeah.
beach together or somewhere around or like a park out here in LA, you'd be fine. You'd be fine. We'll do some
Oh, I'd
runyon.
be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
God,
not
that
really
sounds hot.
nature. That
Yeah.
sounds hot.
That's nature. That's
Sexy.
nature. Ooh, hot, sexy. Yeah. I always feel like such like just seeing all these like crazy shirtless men just like running up
Oh
the hill
my
and I'm like,
god.
how? How?
How? How? You
How?
go to Runyon and everyone's gorgeous and you're like, "What the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with these people?" It's like a scene.
It is such a
Because
scene.
there's no
Yeah.
reason to go there otherwise. It's so busy. I guess it's an
You
easy place to hike. It's a nice, easy hiking
Yeah, it's
spot.
nice. I mean, yeah, you
Last
can bring
time
dogs there. Yeah.
Yeah, last time I went, I was like, "I gotta get new shoes." My shoes do not have any grip on them, and I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
gonna slip down this little walkway."
Well, hey, I
But
think it's
hey,
a great goal for us this time. There's our it's our resolutions. 2024 wilderness.
wilderness, that's the
Hmm.
resolution for 2024.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Great.
I think we'll be successful.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, shall we dive into to our friends here?
Should we meet our friends, the ladies of the
Yes.
bachelorettes and the
Yeah.
gentleman, the bachelor?
Yeah.
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 Um, okay. Okay, so this week is episode 2 of
Hmm.
the Golden Bachelor,
Yes.
and we watched it, and we have thoughts on it, and we took
Yes.
notes.
Ooh, tease it, tease it, tease it. Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, get ready, because you're gonna hear opinions, you're gonna hear
Ooh.
questions.
What? Yeah.
What? Yeah. On this episode, we lost like what 4 last week or something like that.
Yes. The week before we lost yeah, I think we lost 4. I feel like we lost a lot more this week. No, we lost like
Yeah,
6 last week. Yeah.
yeah. I think we only lost 3 this week.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they decide who comes and who goes.
Okay. Well, I got at the bottom. We'll recap. I lost
Ah,
big time this week on my bracket.
oh, you
Hey guys.
did? I don't even
Oh
know who's
yeah,
on
I
my
did.
bracket anymore.
Yeah.
I
Don't
can't
I'm keeping
honest.
track. Don't worry.
There's
I'm
a
keeping
couple.
track.
I'll say this: like, there's a couple women that are standing out to me and coming in strong,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of women that I'm like, "You're here? What are you
You're
doing?
here? Hmm?
What did you do here?" Yeah.
What? Yeah.
And we'll talk all about that
I'll tell
today.
you all
But
about it.
today is like our first solo date, and then one big group date, and then a birthday party for Gary, Jerry, Larry, Joe.
Yeah, Gary, Larry, Gerry has a birthday.
Yeah.
Hey guys, a quick plug for our Golden Bachelor bracket. You can still
Ooh,
play. You
yeah.
can still play. Sure, why
Yeah.
not?
Who cares?
If you go to our link tree, there's a Canva there. You make a copy, and you just pick who you want, pick who your friends wants, and check off along the way. Or you
Yeah.
can print it out like my parents did, which is very cute. It's
Ooh.
on their coffee table right now.
And the winner gets.
Ooh, hey, well, between us, we're getting a
Oh
bachelor
wait,
date.
we have an actual date. We have an actual
Yeah.
thing. We have to pay for one or the other to go on a bachelor date, which could include a motorcycle ride, a hot
Oh.
air balloon ride, a
Oh.
surfing lesson,
Oh, maybe.
a rollerblading excursion.
Yeah.
Could be any of
I
the
already
above.
have an idea. I have an idea for us, and I'm very excited. I almost hope I lose
Ooh.
because I want to do it.
Oh wait, is the loser choosing to? The loser chooses what they're gonna do. That's right.
Yeah, because you got to pay
Okay.
for it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh,
Ooh.
and it's a
What
surprise,
if?
like on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if someone? Oh, it will record it. What if someone gets knocked out before it's over, so we know someone's already won? Right. What if all their draftees are gone? Like by episode, the last 2 episodes.
We can talk about it, because there's another. Yeah. Then that's just the way it goes.
That's
Then
just the
that's
way it
just the way
goes.
it goes.
Someone wins. Someone
Yeah,
wins. It's gonna be
yeah.
me.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
a tough world, you know.
Yeah. It's a dog eat dog world out there in the world of the
Yeah.
Bachelor
Yep.
draft.
Woof woof woof. Okay.
Woof woof.
Okay. So okay. So let's just kind of go through the episode.
Let's
Dive
do
on
it.
in
Let's
here.
talk about the
All right,
episode.
baby. All right. So the gals, okay, I thought this was so funny. They go into this mansion and they're like, oh my
The
God, we're
Bachelor
here.
Mansion.
I was like, you were here last night.
Yeah. And
They were
it's
all there
morning.
last
It's
night.
daytime. Like, how do you?
Yes.
One thing I love about this show is they are unapologetically like putting all of these women and men, and Gary's
Yeah.
included, I guess, in all these. But I'm really about the women. I don't care about Gary.
Yeah.
To me, the show is about the Bachelorettes.
I agree.
And they put them all in these scenarios and they just make them act things out. And these women are all on board. They're
Oh,
like, yeah,
yeah.
we'll act it up for the cameras. Why not? I don't know if this is what it's like on regular Bachelor, but I just feel so authentic and genuine with these ladies, and I love
I
it.
do too. And you can tell that they're like, "Okay, want to be excited?" Like, "Okay, ooh, yeah,
Ooh,
ooh,
yeah.
wow, oh my god,
Look at
this
this
thing,
room.
wow,
Oh, wow. I
oh
can't believe we're
man,
here.
we're here at the mansion." I'm like, half them haven't even watched the show. Like,
I know.
it's very funny.
Oh.
And then again, unapologetically making these like senior citizen women and do bunk beds.
I will say this, like, they were, like, complaining so much about the bunk beds. One of them is like, "I'll just sleep on the porch outside," and I'm like, "Is that better than the bunk bed?"
Well, I mean, one of them was like, let's see, who was it? I know Kathy was complaining.
Yeah, Kathy's
Uh,
funny. I think
Kathy's
Natasha or someone was, like, saying, like, "I can't get up in the top bunk.
Sandra.
I have Sandra, I've got bad knees. I've had a knee replacement. I can't do it."
Hey, valid.
Valid. And then
Valid.
one of them's like, "I need to be closer to the bathroom."
Yeah, I love it.
Valid.
Valid. I mean, it's very funny. And then they all go to the living room. It's the date card. It's the first one-on-one date. And I love this so much. Jesse Palmer comes in. I love that they showed Jesse Palmer's age as well. So everyone knows everybody's age.
Yeah, you just gotta know.
You
Yeah.
gotta know.
You gotta know that
And
Jesse Palmer, who is he, by the way? But you gotta know that he's younger than the Bachelorettes and the
you guys,
Bachelor.
this is where like our lack of Bachelor knowledge is gonna be so annoying to
Oh,
some
is
of
he
you.
probably from the Bachelor universe? Is he like a former Bachelor, Bachelorette
Okay, so
contestant?
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look at property so no one
Okay,
gets
well,
mad at
yeah,
us.
because
Okay.
Angela's still on that break. What are you doing,
Uh,
Angela?
what do we pay Angela for?
What do we
My
pay her
God.
for? If
God.
she's not even gonna come back, we need someone. Angela. Oh,
Yeah.
she's ignoring me. I see her
Yeah,
out that
she's
window. I see
yeah,
you.
she's giving you the finger. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
she is getting too big for her britches. We've
I
got to
know.
get her in check. I don't know
I
how
know
to
we
do it,
do.
but we
It's
got
so
to do that.
rude.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse James Palmer, born October 5th, 1978, is a
Okay.
Canadian television personality, sports commentator, and former professional football for the National Football League, aka the NFL, for
Oh,
5 seasons in the early 2000s. Oh, no,
okay.
we should know this. He played professionally for the 49ers. Oopsies.
Why would I know
Uh,
that?
I don't know. We're from San Francisco. Oh, I'm from San
Yeah,
Francisco.
I'm not.
Um,
I
yes.
lived in the
Oh,
area.
2004, in 2004 he was the Bachelor of the fifth season of the Bachelor. He was the Bachelor on the fifth season of the Bachelor.
So 20 years ago, he's as old as the Mean Girls movie.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
He
He is
must
as
have been
old as the
around.
Mean Girls movie. Yeah, his career's as old as the Mean Girls movie.
Yeah.
He was a contributor to Good Morning America.
Oh, so he's like
Yeah,
in the family. He's in like the ABC Disney
he's in the
family.
ABC family. Yeah, for
Okay, so
sure.
they just like him.
Yeah. And then yeah,
He
because
doesn't
Chris
do anything on the
Harrison,
show.
you know Chris Harrison?
He got the fired.
Yeah, he got the fired. Yeah, he
Yeah.
said that racist thing not so bad. like, that's what I do know about what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I remember that, yeah.
You can't do that. Yeah.
Okay, wait. I have a line here that I had when they're
Yes.
before we jump into the best of the date and Jesse Palmer. When
Wait, is
they're
it okay?
exploring
Before Jesse gets there. Okay. Yeah.
when they're exploring the house and they're in the
Mhm.
bathroom
Yeah.
and there's like a bug in the bathroom.
Yes.
There's a moment where Kathy looks straight in the camera and she says, "I'll kill it. I will kill it."
She's like happy to.
She like
Happy
pokes her
to.
head around the door into the doorwell and she looks in the camera. "I will kill it."
Yeah, I'll go. I love her breaking the fourth wall. Like Kathy
Me
breaking this fourth
too.
wall.
It's like she's at home filming. She's filming something with her family and like family home recorder.
Oh them in the shower when they like drop the thing, they're like, Gerry!
Gerry, why?
That was giving me solid teen witch vibes when they're dancing in the
Yeah.
locker room. They like drop the towel.
Yes.
I'm like, what was this? Like, who's like? I don't know. It was probably Kathy. She's like, hey, this is really fun. We're all gonna go in the shower. Okay, we're all gonna in the shower. Okay, Leslie, you're gonna hold over here. Susan, you're gonna hold this, and you're gonna crush down, and then we're gonna. Gerry, one, two.
Gerry.
No, you didn't drop it at the right time. Do it again. Do it again. Like,
1, 2, 3,
2, 3,
Gerry.
Gerry. Okay.
I loved it.
I
It's
loved
so
it too.
stupid.
I love it.
So
This
they
woman to
go
go up to the producers being like, hey, I had an idea. Okay.
right.
I
Yeah,
had an idea.
we gotta do this. This is gonna be the audience is gonna love this. This
They're
is so
gonna
fun.
love it.
They said it again or later on in the episode, like we are so fun. Like they love themselves.
I love this. I love that they're like, we're fun. Yeah.
They're like, we're fun. How's he gonna choose? We are all so fun.
It's how we talk, by the way. This is how me and you talk all the time. Like,
We are so fun. We
oh
are
my,
so
we're
funny.
fun. We're
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
We're fun. People like us.
I went to the Madonna Inn with my best friend, and which was like a super
Fun.
like fun. Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
bucket list girly thing to do. It's just like if you guys don't know about the Madonna Inn, it's this old hotel in San Luis Obispo from like the 50s, and it's just like very 70s, 50s, 60s it's like style. Every room has its own theme. It's very pink. They have its own special cake. They have, and so we went like, and I made sure that we were like wearing matching outfits because I'm fun. And I
Yeah.
was just going around and I was like, we're both like, this is fun. This is fun. We're having fun. We're wearing funny outfits in this pink hotel. Like, this is fun.
So fun.
It's so
We
fun.
should really be on the show. I think we would have so much fun with these ladies.
Oh, I just want to
I
like
We
hang.
have
Yeah.
got to host this next season. Whatever his name
We
is,
got
Jesse
to.
Palmer.
Got
Whatever
to.
whatever they are paying him, it's too much. Cut it in half and get two hosts,
And then we'll share it. Yeah.
And we'll share it. We'll
We'll
share it.
share it. Yeah.
We would be so much fun. They would love us. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Also, I hate to say it.
Yeah.
These older women love me. They have loved me
I
since the
hate to
day
say
I
it.
was born.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'll
I hate
say?
to say it.
Old
But they would
men love me.
they love you. Do
They
they?
do. They really do.
Yeah.
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 Old people love us. We're
Different
just
reasons, but
what? Well, why do the old men love you? They want to fuck you?
I think, well, okay, I think
That's
that
why the older women love me.
I had one. Okay, this is. I guess it's the same reason. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they just want me to be their sons. They all want me to be their son.
Oh, yeah.
That they want to
Um, there was a. I love that idea of like you just being paraded around like the old folks home, be like, Brad's here.
That's it.
Woo, woo,
Oh, I'm
woo.
fun. I play card
Yeah.
games. I love talking
Sexy.
gossip. Yeah.
Sexy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love talking gossip.
Wait, so there was an old
Yeah.
man. You said there was one particular old man who was really into
Yeah,
you?
so this is okay, quick tangent story and we'll get back to the show. But one time I've told you this story. I was walking down the street. I was about to get a bagel. This was a very long time ago. And this old man stops me on the street and he goes, hello. And I'm like, oh,
Oh.
hello, because I'm not a monster. I talk
Yeah.
to people. And
Yeah.
he's like, you just look really beautiful today. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you so
Oh.
much. It's so nice. Wow, thank you. And then we start talking, and then he's like, could I maybe get your number? And then we could like, and he old, like I'm talking like 80s, maybe like late
Yeah.
70s, like
Older than Gerry?
older than Gary, Larry, Jerry, like the old man from Up, like a little bit, like
Mm-hmm.
needed a cane, like old man. And I was like, oh, sure, because in my head I thought like, yeah, man, well, I got time. Yeah, I'll
I'll
get
hang out
coffee
with
with
this
this
old man.
old
Yeah.
man. I don't know. He's got stories, I'm sure. Let's see, like
Yeah.
where he
Wow.
was when Kennedy was shot. Like I want to know. Like,
Where was he when they, kicked off the World War II?
yeah, where
What
was
was
he?
going
I'm
on
sure
there?
there's
How did
stories.
he survive polio?
How did you survive
Yeah.
polio?
Yeah.
His name was Ralph. But then what happened was he called me like 4 times a day, like every day for months.
Did you answer
And
it?
well, I had to go. I was busy that day, so I remember I went to like a movie screening thing, and I put my phone down. And I picked up. I was like, "Oh no, he called me like 4 times, and he left messages. He left messages every
Oh,
time." And in his defense, back in the
you
day,
didn't
you don't
answer.
know if you didn't answer, you didn't know someone called, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was but he called a lot.
And
And
what was messages like? Hi,
they're like,
Katie. It's me,
"Hi,
Ralph.
Katie. It's Ralph. Just wanted to see if you were free to hang out, if you want to go get coffee sometime." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And then it got to the point where it was like, so it was just too much, and I
Y-
would pick up, and I would tell him like, "Hey, Ralph, I gotta tell you, I just got a new job, and I'm pretty busy, so I don't know if I'm really gonna have time to get that coffee with you, And I would break up with him, like I would just tell him, and he'd be like, "Oh, okay." Then he'd call again. I was like, "Does this man have dementia?" Like, I don't know.
Oh, Katie.
Yeah.
What ended up happening to Ralph? How did this end?
Oh, he's doing great. He's hosting The Bachelor. It's Jesse Palmer. is what I'm
Oh
saying.
my god, you turned down
Yeah.
Jesse Palmer?
Yeah. He was just too thirsty.
Back in
Anyway,
the day, back in the day, he was known as
yeah.
Ralph.
All we're saying, you do the Golden Bachelorette, Jesse Palmer's busy, we're available.
Oh, we are more than available. We'd be so
More
good.
than
We were
available.
so good. Yeah.
We
God, they
honestly
would
would be
love
so
us.
good.
We'd be such good
We'd be
hosts.
so good. We'd be
Because
such
what
good
is Jesse
hosts.
doing? What is he doing? He provided
Well, I love
comfort
this
to
part
Gerry
because he
one time.
comes in. Yeah, one time. Yeah.
One
Well, we'll
time.
see. It's been 2
We'll
episodes,
see. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So Jesse goes, he puts the card down, and they're like, "What's this?" And he's like, "It's the date card." And they're like, "Oh, are you gonna read it?" And he's like, "No, you read it." It's so fun. They're like, oh, "Okay." And this is what I think is so sweet. So the person who gets the first one-on-one date is Theresa,
Theresa. Why did she
and
get the
they're
date? He just chose her, right? He just chose the one he
you
wanted?
just choose someone, right? Yeah, you just choose someone you want to get to know more, and they're all so sweet. They're like, she deserves it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
And they help her get ready. Oh, it was so
Susan
sweet.
Susan is she went from being like, "Oh, is she going to survive the first episode?" to me to being like,
Yeah.
"She better stay on the show till the very end."
Oh,
This
same.
episode, she was doing her hair and she was like, "She's so nice. I just love her so much. She deserves it. It's her birthday.
It's a birthday.
I've been doing hair for 30 years."
She
I'm
taking a big
calling it.
drag of a cigarette in the middle of it.
I am calling it right now. Susan is the Bachelorette next season, at the first
Oh,
Golden Bachelorette,
I think we
and
send
and
Susan to Bachelor in Paradise. That's what
and the suitors she's getting, they're all
oh,
from New York. They're all
they're
from
all from New
Jersey.
York. And
Yeah.
Natasha comes back, I think. I bet you Natasha comes back
Oh,
as a suitor
Natasha.
because I get that
Yes.
vibe. Yeah.
I definitely get that vibe from Natasha.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
does. Yeah.
Anyway, so Teresa gets to go. Susan does her hair. And Teresa's like, "Can you actually make it? I like it when it goes back." She's like, "I've been doing this for 30 years." Uh, she's like, "Okay." And her hair, by the way, falls flat in like 2 seconds. Although they
What?
were in this
Are you
convertible,
saying that
to be fair.
Susan's not a good hairstylist?
No, okay. In her defense, they were in a convertible.
Yeah.
What I love, so Gary, Larry, Jerry drives up in this little like convertible. He always
Yeah.
matches his outfit to the
I
car,
said that too. I wrote that down too.
which I love,
I love.
and we got to start
And I
doing.
love.
Yeah, yeah.
Why am I not doing that? I drive one car,
Why?
so I
I
should just
know.
wear the same outfit every day.
Same outfit. Yeah. Um. Yeah. It's so cute how they're like they're like, okay, bye, bye,
They're all
guys,
waving at him. Have a great day,
bye, have a great
Gary.
day. Yeah,
Yeah. You deserve this, Teresa.
yeah. Ta-da. And so he's driving and he's having trouble with the headlights, or he's an old man. Like, I
He's
think
an
that's
old
really
man.
what's happening here. He's an old
There
man.
was
He can't
like
drive his
two
car.
old people that couldn't figure out technology. He couldn't get the lights on. They're driving down the. I think it was the 405 they were on because
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what it looks
are
like.
they in Malibu?
They're in
I'm pretty sure.
Malibu's,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't know where Mel. They went to Mel's Diner Drive-In, right?
No, 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 no. Okay, I know
Where
exactly
did
where
they
this place
go?
is. Okay, so first they go. He can't turn on the
He
headlights,
can't turn the headlights
and
on.
then
The wind's blowing, and he's complaining about the freeway. He's like,
he's
"Oh,
like, "I'm not used to this California driving."
this is the first time driving on a California freeway." And, and Teresa's just sitting there. The most awkward conversation because you could tell he's so uncomfortable.
Oh
He's
yeah,
so like he's like I should.
yeah.
And this little tiny little like convertible. This big semi truck goes flying
Oh
by
yeah,
them. He's
yeah.
like in the full on the right lane. Can't get the lights on. He's terrified. He's so scared. He's out of his
By the
element.
way, I know. So the place that they go to. So if they're in Malibu, they're
Mhm.
going to this place that's in. I think it's in Sunland. Do you know where Sunland is? It's like
No.
past Burbank. So like
Okay.
more north of Burbank. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long does it take you to drive from
In that
Malibu
little
to
thing with
North
no lights
LA?
on? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, rough, rough. They made
Rough,
them do that too.
rough.
And they were not having conversation. You could tell like it was just tense on that
Yeah.
convertible ride and
Very
awkward
awkward.
because
But then
yeah.
Teresa puts her hand on his shoulder and he's like,
That meant
"Thanks
the
for that.
world to me.
That meant
That
the
meant the
world to me."
world to me.
What is this accent that Gary Larry Jerry has?
This is my new Gary Larry Jerry accent.
It meant
It
the
just
world.
it's just you have got my attention.
To
Which
me,
he said tonight. He did say it
he
again. He
did say,
said
I
that
wrote it down.
again.
I wrote it down. Yeah. To me, he's always like mid yawn. Like that's how I hear him. Like
Yes.
he's like,
There's like something in the back of his
thanks for
throat.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, but he's like that really meant a lot. And then they go to Cadillac Jacks. So I know this place, you guys. I don't know if you want to hear this. This is
I do.
boring,
I do.
boring producer
Hey,
stuff. This is
but yeah.
yep.
Angela, cut this out if it's too boring, okay?
If it's too boring, Angela. Oh my god, now she's mooning you.
Oh my god, I've seen
Oh
that
my
ass. I
god.
don't want to see it again.
You pull up your pants, Angela. God, she's so rude to us.
Things
Do
have
you
really
hear her?
changed from last week to
She
this
brought her
week.
dogs to work. Do you hear it?
I know, I hear. Well, not anymore. Oh, there they are. You know,
Yeah,
here's the thing about Angela.
unprofessional.
Last week she was just a little slow. This week she's been outright aggressive,
Outright aggressive. Yeah,
hostile. Yeah,
yeah. No,
we got to talk about that. We got to figure that out.
yeah. We're gonna meet meeting with HR.
Oh
But
god,
anyway,
then. Yeah.
so where they filmed this place is called the Pink Motel. Sorry, the dogs are going crazy. Do
Well,
you hear them?
Angela's not watching them.
I know Angela brought all her 10 dogs to work today. So unprofessional. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry guys, you have to deal with that noise. Okay, great. So where they go is called the Pink Motel. It's a filming location, and I've been wanting to film there for years for
Oh.
my old job. But basically, it's where they film a ton of movies. Glow's a big one. They film Glow there.
Okay.
But they have all these different sets. So they have the motel area, and then they have Cadillac Jack's, which is like a faux Johnny Rockets Mills Diner kind of place.
Oh, so
Yeah.
literally every single person in there was an actor, dancer,
Yeah, and
whatever.
it was so funny because I was like, I
Oh.
know this place. This is yeah, because I did a tour there, and I was like, oh, we might film here.
Mhm.
And there's also like a pool there. It's very very cool place to film, but it's
Yeah.
purely a film set. I think like a couple people live there, but it's pretty much a film set. So it's not
Okay.
a working restaurant. And so when they got in there, people were like, oh no no yum like in the background, I was like, this is fake. This is fake. I can tell this is fake. And
It
then
looked
we
it.
get the payoff later that we know it's fake. But first,
No.
they talk about their dead spouses.
No. First,
First,
they order a chocolate milkshake and French fries.
yum.
And they say, "Oh, do you want a milkshake? Why don't you?" He's like, "Well, I could go for a milkshake." And Teresa's like, "Perhaps we could share one." And he's like, "I love that idea." I
Oh,
almost threw my remote through the TV.
you don't like that
N-
idea?
Never in my life will I share a milkshake.
I
If
believe
you
it.
want a milkshake, get your own damn milkshake. I don't want to share. If
Yeah.
that were me, I would have been like, "No, you can have your own, or you can have a sip of mine." One
You don't want
sip.
that cute little moment of like,
Absolutely not.
no, I don't
Absolutely
want that
not.
either. I want my
No,
own milkshake. Man, I
I
want a
want
milkshake
that in
now.
I know, I want
Yeah.
that entire milkshake in my stomach is what I want. I
Mm-hmm.
used to have a milkshake every day. We've talked about this. I went through a
I
period when I
remember.
was like
Yeah.
every single day I'd have a milkshake. Right now I'm on the cut. So I'm not.
Yeah. You're on
But
the cut.
I'm on the cut, but I had a milkshake 2 days ago.
Where'd you
And
get a
that's
milkshake?
I went to Burger Lounge because I really wanted a turkey burger, and they have them.
Yum.
So then I got a milkshake because I can't go get a burger and not get a milkshake.
No, you gotta get a milkshake too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But I
agree. Yeah.
can get a milkshake and not get a burger,
Yeah.
often. That's what
Yeah.
I usually do.
Often.
Yeah, so
Happens all the
anyways,
time.
I just had to say that. Never in my life will I share a
No.
milkshake, and I just want
Hey,
everyone in our audience to know, if you get a milkshake and I'm with you,
don't you don't you
you
dare.
better get me myself. Gotta get your own.
Don't you dare even bring it up. He's
Yeah,
very upset about it.
yeah, yeah,
So they go here and they talk about like they're both had high school sweethearts that they married.
yeah.
And they both passed away. And this got me. This got me a little bit.
It was sad.
Yeah. And Gerry was like, the first time I was talking about it, I didn't feel like breaking down crying. And I was like, oh, because he felt like that. That's what's so interesting. These people live lives, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flip was watching it with him for the first time. He was watching it and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this kind of gets you, doesn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it
yeah."
does. It's like,
And
man.
I also think the cast is so authentically like looking for love.
Yeah.
Again, we're not Bachelor fans, and so I
Hey,
don't know if this is
we
what it's
never
like on the
said
real
we
show.
were. Yeah.
Never said we were. In fact, we've said the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can't imagine that these people on the original Bachelor shows, the regular ones, have any authenticity about like actually wanting to find love the way that these people do.
Well,
Like
how
these
can
people,
you
how can
when you're
you?
in your early 20s?
And you
I
haven't really
can't.
experienced it, right? Like they
Yeah.
probably have had relationships, but they haven't had, like she said she was with him for 42 years before he passed, from like
Yeah.
14 to 50 whatever when he passed. That's insane. That's longer than our lives that you've spent with someone.
Yeah. I know my parents been together 46 years, 47
Yeah.
years, and they were talking
My
about it. They're
parents,
like, or my mom was at least. My mom was like, "Oh my god, it gets you." Like, yeah, that's a whole life, isn't it? You know?
that is a whole ass life. And you had a life
Yeah.
before that and you're going to have a life after it, and we're seeing all these people with life after it unexpected. Now they did say something here that I was
Yes.
like, well, that's not true. They said something like, well, I guess it is true technically. But he said something. He was like, you're supposed to, when you got married, you were gonna spend the rest of your life with that person. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
you did.
You did.
You did.
You did. Yeah,
It just
you
didn't,
did.
and you just didn't go first, but you
I
did
mean,
spend the
well,
rest of
one
your
of
life
them
with that.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them did,
One
right. And that's
one of
that's
you
the way
guys
it,
did.
that's
Yeah.
the way it always works for everybody.
Mhm.
Someone goes first.
Yes,
Um,
unfortunately.
unfortunately. Unless you
Yeah.
do what I'm gonna do, which is gonna be a suicide pact.
Oh, romantic.
Yeah, when I'm old. When I'm old.
When I'm old, don't worry about it. When I'm
Yeah,
old.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, no. Yeah, so then he's like, "I get it. Yeah, no, cuz you don't stop believing." And she's like, "Yeah." He's, "No, you don't stop believing." And
Believe
his
it.
eyes, I was like, "He looks insane saying this." And then we get a flash mob like it's 2009, baby.
Yeah, and you know what? Perfect, because for
I
some
liked it.
reason, older people, and I include us in that now,
Yep.
we're always behind on the trends. I don't know
Yep.
why that is. So if we're like a couple months behind on a trend, a couple weeks on a trend, they're a little older. They're a couple years
Yeah.
behind the trends. It just makes
Yeah.
sense. No.
Yeah, it totally does. And I but I it did warm my heart because it just was like, man,
It
this is a
was
magical moment for Teresa.
oh. All I could think was like, do you think they're playing music right now?
They got to because they all have to dance, right? They have to
Right,
dance.
but
They
we
got
talked
moves to hit, and they've already. And he says, "Don't stop believing," and
yeah.
so they've
They
licensed
did
that
hear
song.
it.
They've already
Yeah,
established
they
it.
did.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
I
okay,
say yes.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
You're probably right. I
yeah.
just in my fantasy mind they're dancing without music.
It just
Just quacks me up.
it quacks me up. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Boom.
Um, yeah, and he goes, "I really like you." More Gary moves. I said, "Yeah,
Yep. Gary got his
yeah."
moves. He's smooth. He is smooth.
He's smooth operator.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my god.
my favorite part of the Don't Stop Believing is the cook
Yeah.
in the window. He like looks in the window. He like
Yes.
looks out the window. He's like, "Don't stop believing," and he
Don't
points out, "Don't
stop.
stop
Yeah.
believing."
Okie dokie. So
Anyways,
what happens
he gives her the
now?
rose. He
Gives her
gives
the
her a rose,
rose.
and he's
Yeah.
like, "You get a rose, Teresa. It was such a lovely dinner," and they kiss.
They kiss. Yeah.
Now, I understand that they give out some roses ahead of time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's rude. She gets a rose. She got the first date. I feel like she's getting a lot of advantage here.
Well, the thing is, here's the risk of the one-on-one date. If you don't get a rose, you go home.
What?
Yes.
What? If she didn't give her a rose in the date, she'd be going home?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
couldn't like, hang out to the rose ceremony and then like maybe have a chance to get a rose?
Yeah. No, she's out.
No way.
Yeah, it's a risk. Yeah, but usually, I mean, very rare on the first. As far as I know, the first one
Sure.
does it not? You do you not? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Wow. Okay, well, that's lesson news to me. That's scary.
Yep.
So she gets the rose,
Yep.
and then they go back to the house, and it's the next day. And
Next day.
and now it's
First.
time for the group date.
Yeah.
And Teresa is not part of the group date, but everyone else is,
No.
right?
Not even everyone else. Some people aren't even part of the group date. 'Cause you'll hear later on, they're like, I didn't even get to go on the group date.
I was
Because
wondering
Faith's
about
not in the
that.
group date. Yeah.
And Kathy wasn't in the group date, was she? Oh, she was. She was
She
wearing that little
was.
red
Yeah, no,
getup.
she was. She was wearing that red dress and she's like, red
Oh,
dress with a red rose. So what more can
you
you
give
ask
it to
for?
me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. This
right.
first. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
to
So
decide
some.
who gets on the group date?
Hey, I don't know. I don't make the rules, Phil. I don't
Mm,
know. Yeah.
I got it. We got to. Well, if we're gonna take over for Jesse Palmer, we really got
Yeah.
to read the rules.
We really got to learn those rules. And hey, I'm willing to.
I'm willing. I'm trying right now. Do you see me
Yeah. Trying
asking
out.
questions, trying to figure it
Mm-hmm.
out? I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
Hey, we are ready.
Yeah.
Um, Great. So they do this first group date. It's a romance novel cover shoot. Gerry modeling. I was laughing so hard at him like modeling in the beginning. He's like, oh,
Yes. His
Hmm.
little, he's like blue steel, and he like
Yeah.
doesn't know what a blue steel is, so he does like a
No, he
thumb
doesn't know that
pointing fingers.
reference.
He doesn't know that
He's
reference.
70 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he's like 007. He does like this. He does like the chin arm, like
Yeah.
the
The
finger
chin
L on the
arm.
chin.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was
It's very funny.
yeah.
And so everybody gets to pick some outfits. There's different categories of this romance novel. And what I think is so funny, like the idea of this is like you can be older and you can still be sexy. I was like, no, they look insane. Like they all look so funny. Like,
When they
oh
all
god.
walked over and they were like, "You can be sexy," I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be awkward." And I was like, "Oh well," but maybe it'll turn out great. You know, it's The Bachelor; they'll turn out great. The photos looked like photos I would take
Awful.
on my iPhone,
Awful. Oh
and
my
I'm a
god.
terrible photographer. They were so bad, and I was like,
They
"Is
were
it the
so
photographer
bad.
or they were just so bad at posing?"
No, it's definitely the photographer. Like he didn't even, it's like he was up and he was like he didn't
Yeah,
care.
he didn't care. He was
Hey,
just there for the show.
hire us as the photographer role. We'll do that.
Oh my god, we
Oh
would
my
be such
god.
good
It'd be so
photographers.
good.
They would love us. They would love us
They
so much as
would.
photographers, they would bring us back to host the show.
They would. Oh
Yeah.
god. Everyone on Reddit would be like, "What about those photogophers? Can
What
they
about
host the
we're
show?"
gonna get rid of Jesse Palmer and put those two in, those beautiful photographers. They were
Oh
gorgeous.
my god. They were gorgeous. We got to see those mugs on our screen every day. Um so yeah, so they all get like there's like a 70s version, there's like an 80s version, there's like a wedding dress one which we
I
get
didn't
to
get.
later. Oh man, that's a little rough. Kathy, okay, I have a Kathy says so. Kathy's like in the 70s group, right? So they all dress up
Yes.
like a 70s and they give Gerry this terrible wig from like Party City.
Awful
Like
wig.
awful,
I
awful wig.
I will say, when he was in the confessional with the wig on, I was like, he doesn't look half bad.
Hair's everything. We've said it before.
Hair is everything. He could pull
Hair's
off
everything.
long hair.
He's a good looking man.
He's got
Yeah.
the face, he's got the jawline. He could do it. He could do it.
He could do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. I agree. Although it's that wig looks like Kathy says it
That
best. She goes, Kathy was like, that wig on his head, he looks more like his dog, but you know, he's a good sport.
I love Kathy.
I love Kathy. And then we have Leslie. So Leslie is the
She's
woman
the one that came on the
who
motorcycle.
no, that's Faith.
Who the hell's Leslie?
Leslie is the one who came out as the old lady and then she tore off and she's
Oh,
like, "Do
that's
I
right. She
look
was
like I need any
beautiful.
help?"
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. She used to date Prince.
She dated Prince?
Yes. Yeah, she dated Prince and there's a song that was written about her. Yeah. Something Dancer
What?
was written about her. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah,
She just
cool,
moved
right?
up a lot of notches in my book.
Well, here's what's interesting. My mom and I were talking about it and in this episode, he bonds a lot with the women who have also experienced a similar tragedy that they lost
Hmm.
a long-term spouse. And my mom's like, how's he going to be with someone like Leslie, right? Like, how's he going to be with someone who was never married before, doesn't know that, like, is that going to be an advantage or a disadvantage, you know? Is
Hmm.
he going to want to get married to someone who's never been like, I don't know if I think she was married before, but like short term, like, is he not going to be interested in someone who was married long term, you know?
It's a good question. What'd you
Yeah.
guys decide?
We decided different things. Like, I kind of feel like I identify with Leslie because I'm 36, you know, and
Yeah, Leslie's
I haven't
much
gotten
older
married.
than you.
I know she's much older than me, but I'm just like, I don't know, like most people, like a lot of people my age have gotten married,
Katie, you
you
should go on the
know.
show as a contestant. Would you date Gerry?
How many years I got? I got 25 more years. Is that how much? Oh
It's
no, I think
something like
so.
that. Yeah,
Yikes.
God, fuck.
Time goes by
No,
fast.
that can't be right. No, 25 years will be 60. No,
No, I'll be
35.
50. I'll be
35.
60. No, you have to be 60.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Oh, we're so old.
Oh, oh no. Life comes at you fast.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Life is a highway. Oh, sorry.
but I don't know. I just kind of feel like someone who never got it, being
Yeah.
at this age, you must really, really want it, right? Like you never got like your long term love, like
Hmm.
your, you know, or it doesn't seem like that at least with her. Um, So it's like, yeah, I've been waiting 60 years. And I'm just like, I don't know. Cause I'm like, I don't know. I've been waiting 36 years. I saw this comedian, this girl, she was like, I'm 36. I've never been married before. And all I got to say is once I meet him, I know he's not going to be that great. You know, it's just going to be like,
Yeah.
I identify a little bit with Leslie. I feel like the longer you wait, the more you feel like this better be good, especially if you've
Yeah.
never gotten love before. So she might really, really want it.
But also, like, do you think like a second marriage or relationship at a later in life, after having lived 40 years, 30 years, whatever it is that these people have been with their partners, you're going to be looking for something different. Right? Like I feel
Or the
like,
same? I don't
well, I
know.
mean, you might be looking for the same thing as your first relationship, I'm saying, but you're going to be
Yeah.
looking for something different than someone who's never been in a relationship before. Like what that relationship means to you is either going to be, I want another love of my life, or I want another companion. And I
Yeah.
think that first person is like, I want the love of my life for sure.
That like someone like Leslie might also have a hard time understanding and respecting the love he had for his late wife.
Right.
And now how do you fit into that knowing that
Yeah.
someone okay, he might be the love of your life, but
And there's
you're
so
not you're one of two loves of his life, you know?
Yeah, and there's so much baggage from, like, a lifetime relationship. There's kids, there's extended
Mhm.
family, there's, like, in-laws, and, like, I mean, they might be dead at this point, who knows? Because well, he's 70, how old are they?
I don't
Um,
know. Yeah.
yeah, but, like, there's just so much more complicated stuff that's, like, and that's not a
Yeah.
bad thing, but it
Yeah.
just makes your life built around someone else's life different, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
You
well,
didn't
glad we solved it.
Yeah, glad we solved it. Glad we solved that
Yeah.
question. We'll see what
Yeah, we
happens.
did. Oh, we'd be such
But they
good
actually had a
hosts.
good little conversation, him and Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He
It was
whispered
cute.
in her ear. She was deaf or something. She has hearing issues.
Yeah, she has hearing aids, you know. He's old. They're old. They all are
Hmm.
old, you know.
And she was basically
Yeah.
telling him, sometimes when you're too loud, it hurts my ears.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I'll be quiet. And he whispered in her ear. And she's like, to the camera, that's just for me.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right move, right? I don't know if I want to
Yeah.
hear what he said. I'm fine.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You
But you
want to
know what he
hear it.
said? But you know what he said? He leaned in and he
What do you
says,
say?
you have got my attention.
I was thinking that would actually be a really funny meme TikTok of like taking that clip of him whispering and then dubbing over something stupid. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
With our best Gerry voice.
Yeah, best Gerry voice. Oh my god.
um,
Um
all the photos turned out awful, and then we have to talk about
awful.
the wedding photo. So they make a bunch of
Yeah.
them get in a wedding dress, and then Nancy, she goes through it.
She does, yeah.
She's like,
She
it
gets very
was,
emotional. She hasn't been in
yeah,
a wedding dress since her wedding day. And I'm like, yeah, you guys, like this feels
yeah,
intentional. This feels like
hmm,
planted, right? To spark a little
yeah.
emotion.
Yeah. Flip side, it's like when the Real Housewives are like, "What's your biggest? Who do you hate most here?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they
that's what that
prompted to
was.
do.
Yes.
It was like
Yeah.
triggers to like get them to say something or
Yeah.
have like a reaction. And
Hmm.
she really like went through it, and I felt so bad for her because like I don't know, I've never worn a wedding dress, and I probably never will, and I'll
Never say
never have that.
never.
Never say never. Never
Hmm.
say never. But I just feel like there's so much emotion tied into that specific outfit for women who are getting married. So like I don't know. Now she's being wearing red dress for the second time in her life, and it's like 36 years, and your partner has passed. Like,
Yeah.
and you're dating this other dude on a TV show. I don't know.
It's a lot. That's a
It's a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. But I think then they started talking about, I think, Gerry brought up something. He's like, I was walking by this bakery and I smelled cinnamon and my wife used to make cinnamon balls. And that's the thing about grief is like it hits you really randomly. You can't really see it coming
Hmm.
sometimes. It's just like, oh, this thing. So,
Yeah.
um, but I think those producers could see it coming. Absolutely.
Oh, they knew it was
Yes.
happening, and they
They
were
knew it was
so
happening.
they could get that camera running. They said,
Yeah.
"Erica, get in there and like make sure she or what Julia? Who was it? Who
Nancy?
was the Nancy? Who was comforter? Nancy?
Who
Who
was
was
comforting
comforting
her?
Nancy? Yeah, was it
Oh, I don't
Erica?
remember. Yeah.
Julia? Who's the one who wears leopard? What's her name? She's on my team, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, the one who wears
Very
leopard?
I think I
Not
say
April?
April. That's it. That's the
Oh,
one that I
April.
say
Okay,
wears
yeah.
leopard. She walked
Yeah.
in there and she was being very nice and very comforting, which I
Yeah.
thought was cute.
I wrote here, good move, Nancy. Because she got some one-on-one time with Gerry.
She sure did. She got
She
that. And she guaranteed
sure
herself
did.
on spot another week. You're not going to get rid of the woman who was crying about having to wear a wedding dress.
Yeah.
No.
Come on. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
You're not going to eliminate the woman who was crying about wearing a
No, you
wedding dress.
can't. You
If it's
cannot.
if it's
No.
like the final episode, that's different. But we're talking about episode 2.
Episode
3
two.
women are going home. You haven't
And
really had a chance to get to know them, any of them. So you're
yeah.
going to spare her one more week if she was just crying, about
Yeah. Yeah.
her
Or else you look
ex.
like a jerk.
Yeah, you look like a jerk.
Yeah,
And
you look like
Gerry
a
is
jerk.
nothing if not self like aware. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I really hope Gerry doesn't let us down. later
He,
on.
he probably
He
will. They
probably
all
will.
will. Yeah.
Um,
Flip said that Gerry is a sad boy.
he is a sad boy.
Yeah. And for
Yeah,
those who don't know, we Googled it. A sad boy. Well, not Angela. I asked her to, and
not
she
Angela. Yeah,
flipped
no,
me off. Oh,
she left. She
yeah.
said she has a note written on the door saying, "I quit and I hate you guys."
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'll be back next week.
but I'll be
Um,
back next week.
a sad boy is defined as a young man, so not quite, but a
Mm,
young man who is open about his emotions, especially his feeling sad in failed relationships and unrequited love, and
mm,
channels his sadness artistically. And for
mm.
me, Gary's artistic channeling of his sadness is matching his t-shirts to his cars.
Yes, that's his artist. That's how he artistically shows himself. Because yeah, on the group date, he came in a
A
little yellow
yellow
Bronco.
Jeep,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah,
Bronco, yeah, whatever it was. It was
yeah,
a convertible thing.
yeah. Cute.
Yeah,
All these vintage
cute.
cars. Yeah,
I love it because he's a vintage
yeah.
man.
He's a vintage man.
Um,
Christine said something I thought was so sweet. Christine says, "If I got a rose, I'd feel special because these women are all very special."
yeah, sweet.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then,
Then they come the
Nancy
next day. Oh, sorry, go ahead,
Nancy
Nancy. Go
gets
ahead.
the group rose. Gets the group date rose.
Who's Nancy? Oh, she's the one who cried.
Nancy.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Perfect move. She did it.
But
She
again,
did
they're all
it.
sweet. They're like, that makes sense. Yeah, no, good
They're
for
like,
her.
she deserves it. She had a rough
Yeah, that's
day.
nice. Yeah, rough day. Yeah.
Yeah. Susan's over there like, her day was really rough. She really earned it. I love Susan.
I love Susan too. So the next day, it's Gary's birthday, and they have a little surprise party. Of course, Susan pops out of that cake. I
Yeah,
love that.
Susan's in the cake and she pops out. She's like, this is my roadhouse. I'm a party planner. You know that I'm going to throw the party just right. Those group dates, I didn't get my time, but today I get my time. And she got on
Oh my
that
god,
date and she grabbed him and she took him off to the side.
she did, man.
I
Man,
love her.
Susan, you have got my attention, Susan.
You
That's what
have got my
got my
attention.
attention.
Okay. Goal for us.
Yeah.
I want to interview Susan for this podcast. I want her
Oh
on the show
God.
or on our
Oh, we gotta
TikToks.
find her. We
I
gotta
need
find
her.
her.
I want
I
her.
need
I love
Susan.
her. She's
I love
just
Susan.
fun. She's
I know.
just fun.
She is fun. I like her.
Yeah. We'll talk to
Uh,
Edith.
okay, we'll get Edith to connect us. Yeah.
Yeah. Edith can
Um,
connect us to Susan.
I love these girls trying to grill. They're like, I don't know. Like
Uh,
they're just like pushing stuff around to like
and then April? I wonder how Gerry likes his wiener. Or Gerry likes his wiener. I wonder how Gerry
God.
likes his wiener. And Kathy's like, you keep that mouth shut. You keep it shut. It's so funny.
I want like a Golden Girls reenactment with these women.
Oh,
Like,
I
I want them to
want
just
them.
like
I
read
just
the
want
old
to.
Golden Girls scripts.
Yes,
Like,
I just want them to
yeah.
live their lives. Who's who? Who's who? Hang on one second. Now my dog is
Yes.
barking. Excuse you. Who's who? Who? Which one? Which Golden Girl? I have ideas. I have ideas for who's who.
Oh, okay. I do too. Okay. Let's give everybody the Golden Girls. Okay. I think Edith is Betty White.
Oh, you think Edith is Betty White?
Yeah. What do you think?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we've seen enough Edith to really say.
She's just very sweet. I don't know. I just feel like she's kind of like, I don't know, like kind of,
Yeah. She's sweet.
yeah.
She's sweet, but she's not. But I
Okay.
don't think I've
So
gotten
she's
enough.
Rose to me, but yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I
you don't
get
know.
that.
Okay.
But I don't think anyone really stands out as a Rose to me. By the way, just
Okay.
so
Okay.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
Edith. Okay.
Blanche Devereaux,
Oh,
Rue McClanahan, April.
yeah. Who's Blanche? April
It's
is
April.
Blanche.
It's
April's
April.
Blanche. Absolutely. Yes.
April. Okay.
Susan is Dorothy.
No.
No.
Kathy is Dorothy to
Oh,
me.
Kathy is Dorothy.
Susan
Yeah.
is Sophia. Or maybe they're switched.
I
don't
think they're
know.
interchangeable. Let's
They
see.
are, yeah.
Oh God, I'm gonna Photoshop this so quick. Yeah, who's like more? No, I think you're right. I think Kathy is Dorothy.
Theresa could be Rose. Teresa.
Teresa.
Yeah. I could see her as Rose. You know what? Well, there's some
That's
opportunities.
true. I could see Teresa as Rose. Yeah,
There's some opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see this. I could see us.
Wait, who's Sophia again to you?
I think Kathy is Sophia.
Kathy is
She's got the
That's
witty.
So rude.
No, sorry. Kathy is Dorothy to me. Susan is Sophia. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's switched. I think Kathy's actually Sophia because she's got those witty one-liners. She's very dry. It fits, and I guess Dorothy is as well. Like Dorothy and Sophia are both like very dry, like with their humor. but it seems like but so the thing is, like, I feel like the sort of like biting, insulting humor that I feel you get from Sophia is more in line with Kathy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That's just my
I
thoughts.
think so. I think so
Just
too.
my thoughts. Yeah. Hey, if
Those
you
are just
disagree
my
with us
thoughts,
back
hey.
home, why don't you tell
Hey.
us? You tell us
Yeah,
which one is your
which one of the
golden
Golden
girl.
Girls? Yeah, which one are
Yeah.
your Golden Girls?
Yeah.
They're all my Golden Girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have like a little birthday party for Gary, Larry, Jerry.
Yeah.
And he says his line, "You have my attention."
You have my
Uh,
attention.
and then Faith kind of talks to him for a little bit, and then he's connecting with everybody. He's having a little bit of time with everybody. This made me tear up. So Gary, Larry, Jerry gives Ellen a framed photo, from terrible photo, probably the best photo that photographer. The only thing that probably developed from that photographer.
Yeah.
No, they had the lens cap on most of the time, except for this one photo. And she's like, I felt really special, and I haven't felt special in a long time.
Yeah, I got
That
teared
really
eyed
got
too.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's crying when she says it. She's like in the like confessional thing and she's like all
Yeah.
choked up. She's like, it made me I feel so special, and honestly, I haven't felt special in a very long time.
Oh, that really
Oh,
got me. She's like, he
that's
took the time, and I was like, well, a PA did.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well, if it was here, it'd be Angela, but no.
no, no,
Oh
God,
no.
no,
I
Angela.
Angela,
I've
get
been
out of
asking
here
you to get a frame photo of me and Brad for 6
for
weeks
weeks.
now. God.
I what I love about this show, yes, they're authentic, they're genuine, whatever, but it really does like it feels special. It feels like we're actually helping these women find love. You and me are helping
We
these
were
women
doing
find
our
love.
yeah, we're putting in all this work. Yeah.
Yeah, we're making it work. So I hope they appreciate our efforts.
I know. We're working really hard.
Working real
Um
hard.
yeah, he has a moment with Joan. Remember, Joan was your favorite from the draft. Joan is on your team. You said Joan is gorgeous.
Oh yes, Joan is
Yes.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. The crazy thing is like I don't remember half of them.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
I can't recognize half of them. But then the ones that I know real good.
Yeah.
I know my Kathys. I know my Susans. I know my Aprils. I know my
Put them in a
Terresas.
lineup. Put them in a lineup. We can find them.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know Natasha's going home because he says, Natasha, you're a great hugger. And that's done. That
Yeah.
is it.
Remind me of my wife. And when he said he could tell, he was like, we're just going to be friends.
Yeah. We're going to be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the birthday party. And then it's the
Yeah.
rose ceremony.
Yeah.
Joan's nervous. Oh, Joan's
Oh, she's so
nervous.
nervous.
But then I love the editors because Joan's just like, I'm so nervous. Like, I just like, and I'm sure it's like, I'm like, was so vulnerable. And now I hope that,
Mm-hmm. He picks
that
me.
translated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I was just vulnerable for no reason. And then April just straight up says, like, if he doesn't pick me, I'll kill him.
He picked them both.
Yep. He picked them both. The guys, don't worry.
I
Got
don't
down
know
to
who got.
Natasha, Kathy, Sandra, Peggy, and
Wait, Peggy.
Jeannie.
Wait, didn't they go home last week? That's last. Jeannie go home last week?
No,
It doesn't
Jeannie
matter.
was this week. Yeah.
Let's pull up the draft because I can't
Okay, I
remember
got
who
the
else.
draft. Okay. So Kathy, thank God, don't worry, guys. Kathy's still there.
Oh, thank goodness.
I was
Thank
so
goodness. That
nervous.
was
Okay.
needed it. She was the last person he called up, and I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh. Yeah,
So I lost
Kathy
a
and
few people
Susan.
this week. Yeah.
You did.
I lost Peggy.
Oh
I
no.
lost Jeannie.
Oh no.
Marina went home. We didn't talk about that, and they didn't even show that in the episode. But there was something on social media. Marina said she had to go home and be with her kids.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So that's why she wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice she was gone. Oh, isn't that awful?
And then Natasha, gone. That's
no,
Tiger gone.
Yeah, I'm trying to like log in to see this thing real quick. Where is it? Fuck it. I can't find it.
Oh, here. I'll send you the link. 1 second. Ooh, I mean, usually Angela would do this, but
yeah, but she's just so
so
moody
rude
today. Yeah. No, she's
There you
always
go.
a little sour, but never like
Yeah.
this.
All right, so we're down to our Golden Bachelor draft.
Okay.
I lost a ton.
Okay.
The only people I got in the running still, I got Christina, I got Theresa, I got Edith, I got Leslie.
That's all you have left?
That's all I got left.
Oh, it's not looking good for you at all. Oh, I didn't even notice that Marina was gone, but she was such a distinct personality in the first one. That's crazy. So I still have Kathy. I still have Susan.
Oh, you
I
got
still have
Kathy Susan? You lucky son of a bitch.
yeah, I got Susan. I got Sandra.
And
I got
April on your
and
team?
Joan. I got
Ugh.
April. I think Faith is still there, right? Ellen is
Yeah,
still
Faith is
there.
still there. Mhm.
And Anna is gone. Sylvia is gone, and Nancy's gone, right? And
Mhm.
Pamela's gone. So
Yep.
I'm doing really well. I have basically half my people, and you're down to a couple. Yikes!
Yeah, I'm not doing
But
good. Yeah.
but
I better start planning that date.
Teresa is a strong contender. I think he really likes her.
Leslie is.
Um, Leslie is as well. Yeah. So I think you got
I
some
think
strong
Edith is a
candidates.
sleeper. I think Edith is like going to be a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen a lot of her, but I
Mm-hmm.
think that yeah, there's things going on
She's still
behind closed
around.
doors. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
All right, there you have it.
There you have it. That's the episode.
Yeah.
That's what happened on the Golden Bachelor this week.
Yeah. Any last thoughts?
The
Did you
trailer for
watch
the
the
next
coming
episode looks
attractions?
good.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
looks really good. Looks like we're gonna get some
Drama.
jealousies.
Yeah,
Yeah, some
Kathy's
dramas.
like, keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear you talk
I don't
about
hear about you
kissing him.
making out with my boyfriend, which I get.
Yeah. I get it.
Actually, no, I want to hear about that. And then I loved at the end. Did you watch Natasha's little bit at the end
Yes, that
during
was
the
so
credits?
funny. Yeah, she's like,
She's like,
why don't you have chairs?
"What?" She's like, "For the rose ceremony, get chairs. We're in our 50s, 60s, and 70s here, and plus, get chairs for the rose ceremony." Okay, she's right, and they should have
She's
chairs next
right.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like, they do chair yoga, they
yeah,
do
she's like, everything.
chair dance classes.
Yeah,
Do a chair
loved it.
rose ceremony. I love it.
Yeah.
She didn't even care. She's like, okay, I'm good. Bye.
Yeah, she felt like she
Um,
was when she was done. She was like, I wasn't working for me either. She didn't feel the
yeah,
spark.
no, that's good.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the coming attractions. Yeah, we're gonna get to a little bit more emotion. We're
yep,
starting to crank up the emotion dial a little bit. Yeah, excited.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, great.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be fantastic.
All
It's gonna
right.
be hard now. Who do you send home now? Who would you send
I
home
know.
now?
Now we're getting to know them, and it's gonna get harder and
Ah,
harder.
it's gonna be
But
harder. Yeah.
but each week they don't cut like as many each week. They do like one or two cuts per week or something like that.
The
Eventually.
closer it gets to be like one or two. Yeah.
Mhm.
So and then it gets to be like one, but you got to cut a bunch up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're starting. It'll be harder and harder. And Gerry
Yeah.
cried this week when he had to cut people. Jesse
He
walked
did.
over and was like, "You okay, buddy?" And he was like, "It's just so hard."
It's just so hard. Yeah. It's hard. It is hard. That'd be
It
hard.
is hard. You're hurting
Yeah.
someone's feelings.
Yeah. How do you say goodbye to to Natasha? It's hard.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is he going to decide to say goodbye to Teresa when he does?
Yeah. We saw that
Yeah.
coming and she's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways, well, we liked
did
it.
Hey, we liked it. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
you guys want to follow us? We are at Well I Liked It on Instagram. We are uploading YouTube videos now too. You can watch the
Boom, boom,
episodes on
boom.
YouTube. Yeah,
TikTok-y?
if I have enough time to upload and to export it, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And Tiki Talkie and Instagram, all at Well I Liked It. Chat with us. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us what you think. We really want to know. For those
Yeah.
of you who have sent us messages,
Yeah.
thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Check your DMs. Maddie wants to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta check the DMs.
Okay. Yeah, check the DMs. Okay.
All right.
Great.
All
All
right.
right. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Ciao.
Shine.